Good morning. It is 9:18. It's May 5th. Stream from Illinois. Have my black coffee. I just started reading Fast Like a Girl. And one of the things I saw in there that doesn't break a fast is black coffee. And I ate till probably 11 last night because I got home late from my gig. So 17 hours after 11 is 4 o'clock, I think. So I will probably be fasting till 4 o'clock. Say probably. Why not? Why not? But I did drink. I got a little frisky yesterday. There was already some warm coffee in the pot. So I'm like, let me just get some of that. I had a cup. Why is it we have a cup of water or a cup of coffee and a glass of water? It's just the container. But I had one black cup of coffee and then I'm like, let me do another one. And I added in a little creamer. And then the entire rest of the day, I had a migraine. Because I don't remember the last time I've drank that much caffeine. So it's kind of nice, I guess, that I get that headache when I have caffeine rather than when I don't have caffeine. Right? So that was my morning yesterday. And this is my morning today. So today I want to share some videos like I did yesterday. I thought it would be fun. I enjoyed it, sharing these videos that can be a little ridiculous. So I don't need to be on here. Go just make sure I can see myself in someone. I can see myself on OBS, but I can't necessarily see myself on YouTube. I want to make sure it's all looking good because you guys would have had a bad live stream if I would have kept going with that last one. So let me get my computer in order. Let's go to my saved videos. Let's just hop in. Just hop into these videos. I want to move this maybe here. Maybe here. It's mirrored, so it's hard to tell. Okay. Saved videos. First of all, I just want to say this video that I made it's gone. We got 16,000 views on Instagram. TikTok, it's gotten what the hell? What is this? You hide a camera and wear the ring your cheating husband has been hiding in the safe. What? Who does this? What internet are we on? How about you just have a conversation? How about that? How about you have a conversation about your husband cheating on you? That may be a great start. And stop uploading it to YouTube or to TikTok. And also, I thought it was garlic. I don't know what she's cutting up. But also, it looks like this... Oh, they're cutting marshmallows. But is this even her? This is why the internet wears me out. Is this even real? What is this? What is this? Is this their whole shtick? Oh my gosh. I hope you guys can see this because the text on here, the comment, this can't be real. I hate these fake cheating accounts so much. That is crazy. What? The things that you don't even realize exist. This whole account. This girl has 74,000 followers, 2.2 million likes, and all she does is just rage baiting. It's how do you have... Man, I am not one to judge just as another human being, but how do you have the soul to make these accounts? What is this?
Oh, get out of my way. Hey.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Oh, where is Shelly? Let me talk to her.
No, you're not coming in.
Yeah,
This
who are
is
you
not-
to say I can't come into her
Because
house?
this isn't your house.
I have been here,
Oh, you have.
yeah, okay, I have. Whatever.
Oh.
Besides the point,
Where did
get
you
out of the
guys
way.
meet?
Like, I'm welcome here,
Where
you're
did you
not.
meet her?
It doesn't matter. Why
does
are you
matter.
even here? What?
Because
Watch
I'm here
out.
to
Get out
catch
of the
you
way.
lying, as
No.
always.
Get out of my way or I'm gonna move you. Get out of the way.
Are you at the wrong house?
No, I know exactly where I am. What are you doing here?
Well, I think I know all your lies, so I think we kind of know
How
why
long have
I'm
you been here?
Well,
Where's Shelly at?
it doesn't matter. She...
Get out of my way. Get out of my way or I'm gonna
This is
move
ridiculous amount of improv. That guy needs to take an improv class. Just to do... he did pretty good on the SANs. He was like, yes, I have been at this mistress's house before. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. That's crazy. Okay. Back to this, what I wanted to show you. The boba... It's not even showing up. Oh, 81,000.
Sometimes when I DoorDash,
81,000 views. Okay. And it actually turned out really nice. At first, there were people commenting like, well, maybe they're disabled. Or, well, maybe they can't do it themselves. And it's like you missed the entire point of the video that I posted, which I'll just show you.
sometimes when I DoorDash and I get just one boba drink, I'm like, really? A boba drink? Really? That's what I'm taking to a person 13 minutes away, I'm taking to them. And then I remember, this bitch paying my bills. Sometimes when I DoorDash.
So that was basically that was really me in real time being conflicted with working DoorDash and minimizing myself to delivering one boba. And of course, I shouldn't value my worth in that way. Okay, but it's like there's other things I want to be doing with my time. And it is nice. Like, again, I think if I was taking, medicine to somebody or something just like really, really meaningful, life or death type of thing, then I'd be a little more excited about delivering it. But delivering a boba drink to a senior at a university going through finals and they just can't get out of their dark room studying, like, that's who I'm delivering for. And no offense to college students and people who study, but everybody started coming at me with, well, maybe they can't do it. I didn't question why. There are a million reasons why. I don't question why. I've done almost 900 deliveries on DoorDash. There was a streak. This is actually why I enjoy doing days more than nights, because nights you get the freaky orders. You get the, I gotta go to Walgreens and I gotta press a little button that dings so the person can come back and open the cabinet to get me some condoms, to get me a dildo, to get me a vibrator. No kidding. I've gotten handfuls of those types of orders, and they're always at night. But it's like, what if I made a video about that? Would people still be like, well, maybe they can't. Maybe they can't go to the store and get condoms. Do you want them to get pregnant? Do you want them to get STDs? That's just how people are on the internet nowadays. Can't help it. That's like that. There should be, when you sign up for social media, I know everybody's pretty much signed up, but when you sign up for social media, you should have to go through a warning, and not just a warning that all of the companies are, following you or listening to you or taking your data. It's a warning of, hey, people might be idiots on here. Hey, people might say stuff because they literally don't have anything else to do with their life. That's the warning. People may just say stuff because they're bored, not because they actually have something to say. But it turned out eventually nice, with people commenting and everybody sharing, I'm disabled, or I have cancer, or I have chronic illness, or I can't drive, I'm unable to go do these things. I had mouth surgery or whatever. And they're like, and I'm so grateful for DoorDashers, and that's beautiful. I think DoorDash should make a commercial out of that. That's how they do it, right? They make a commercial out of the really feel-good stuff, which is like the 10% of stuff. And then the other 90% of stuff is people who just cannot control their cravings. They're like, I'm pregnant. That's like 50% of the comments. Thank you. I'm pregnant right now. So, yes, I will just order one boba drink. Someone was like, I just wanted one large iced tea from Chick-fil-A or somewhere like that. And I'm like, look, we live in a capitalist society. You are the consumer. You can get what you want most of the time when you want it. But there are consequences that come with that. People think, I can have anything I want whenever I want. And this is amazing. Is it? For who? The fact that we can't control, and I'm saying we here, control our emotions or impulses. And I say emotions in that, listen, I've been there. I've felt depressed or whatever. I go to a coffee shop, I get a latte, I feel better. Okay? But when we can so easily order something to make ourselves feel better, rather than try to see what's underneath that, then we might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. People are like, I'm depressed and I just want a boba. I'm like, really? That's... I guess, okay. I've never had a craving for boba. I've wanted to play with like those little tiny, I don't want to just call them tapioca balls. I don't know if I've ever had a deep craving. Like, I've had a craving for pizza or a burger or a Diet Coke. But not boba. That's a new one. That's a new one. You just scroll through the... See, I order milkshakes on my day off to feel like a queen. Leave me alone. I work hard. What? Is ordering a milkshake queen energy? What is queen energy nowadays? Does a queen just do whatever she wants? Okay, she probably doesn't... Queen probably doesn't order milkshakes every day. Again, not judging the milkshake. You can have what you want. Genuinely, my thoughts, it's a bobarista. I didn't know bobarista was a thing. That's funny. Shout out to the people that would deliver my single boba. I was incredibly depressed, and sometimes a boba was the only thing that seemed appealing. I think, look, I understand, okay? It's not like I've never been depressed before or anxious. However, what may also, for people who are able, what may also get you out of depression is going outside, getting some sunshine, getting some fresh air, maybe getting in your car or taking a walk. Again, I understand this, you may not be able to do all of this, but that may also get you out of your depression. That may help. That may help. I'm very pregnant with the toddler. I do not want to leave and get me, my big ass belly, and my toddler out of the car. I mean, that's a lot of work. Okay, that's a lot of work. See, people paid attention mostly to the beginning of this video where I'm like, really? Really, one boba? Really? But this video was really about me. It was about me and my dilemma of delivering that and then also having to be grateful. Guys, this isn't all about you, okay? This is about me. Just want to make that clear. Okay. So I just wanted to share that I was thinking of making a longer YouTube video, just going through some of these comments. Because it's very interesting, and it turned into a nice comment section. Again, people are sharing their beautiful stories about how DoorDash is that it's not DoorDash, it's the service of serving someone else when they are in need. That is the beautiful thing. It's not DoorDash at all. I mean, we used to, you used to be able to be like, hey, honey, I'll go get you a boba down the street. And now that we're all so disconnected, it's just like app, order, tip. Who is this person? I'm never going to see this person. And end. And that's it. It's very impersonal. But I remember some girl commented, something like, it's not just like me and my boyfriend were far away, and sometimes when he's sick, I would send him a bowl of soup, or it was the opposite, or he would send her a bowl of soup, I don't know. And she's like, so it's not just, you know, one item, like it's more than that. And then I explained to her the economics of DoorDash. And if this boba drink takes me 13 minutes, so let's say it takes me 13 minutes to get there, takes me 5 minutes waiting inside to get it, so that's closer to 20 minutes. How long did it take me to get from the place I was before? So let's say total 20 to 30 minutes to make that delivery. Let's say DoorDash gives me $2, because that is like the minimum delivery fee they pay us. And say someone tips $5 on this, which is a pretty good tip. That's $7. That's, you do that twice in an hour, that's $14. Then that doesn't take into account gas, maintenance, like all of the things that taxes, all of the things that are outside of that. So that's $14 an hour. Let's see, minimum wage Missouri is $15 an hour. So with that, you're not even getting minimum wage. I'm just, 15 for Illinois as well. And so, like, yeah, I understand it's not just an item. I understand it is more than that, but it's also my income. It's also that. It's also a human being's income. So just when you're like, oh, I'm going to send this bowl of soup and I'm going to tip a couple bucks, just like understand the whole process. Because I, as a consumer, I'm able to understand the process of being a consumer, but I'm also able to understand the process of being a contractor, right? Someone on the other side of it. Okay, let's go to these saved videos. All right, so I want to go to this one. Ready?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was gonna say, so young. Yeah, you know, he's the guy. I'm telling you. You don't usually get those titles at 28, 29. Fast to understand, bro. Hold up. I'll take it off.
I don't know what's going on there, but it looked like the CMO of Polymarket was about to reveal some insider information to Clav. Or maybe they were just about to make out. I don't know. But what we do know for sure is that unless you got some insider information, you're probably gonna lose betting on Polymarket, as it just came out in the Wall Street Journal that only 0.01% of accounts on Polymarket are responsible for 67% of the profits. Right there, 0.1%. Which works out to about $500 million in winnings going to less than 2,000 accounts. So I would say unless you know, you should probably say no.
What's your position? I'm CMO. Yeah, I was gonna say, so young.
Yeah, I've never been for betting, for gambling. It's always been weird to me, especially with how rampant it is now with Polymarket and with sports betting. I have a, let's see if I can show this. I have a video where I kind of made fun of it. Let's see. Okay.
Let's take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsor. We bring sports betting to you in a whole new way. Just download our app, place a $5 bet, and we'll give you $10 back every single time. You literally can't lose.
21 plus only. Terms and conditions apply. Actual odds of winning may be 0. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Sports bets.
All right, last but not least, let's... Pretty good, right? This is ridiculous. So, okay, well... again, this is... Nobody was exposed. It says... Clavicular exposes Polymark Zek. I never... I like this guy's account. This is James Lee, but nobody was exposed there. I've actually already watched this.
This year, the Met Gala.
Let's see.
This year, the Met Gala, like every other event that lacks integrity, will have Jeff Bezos and his tacky gold digger of a wife be honorary co-chairs of the event. Not because of their high sense of fashion or their lifelong dedication to craftsmanship, but because they bought their spot for around $10 million. The Met Gala was already a circus filled with World Economic Forum compliant, out-of-touch elitists, which to this day, I still can't understand why people care. So now, you have people like Meryl Streep, who got an invitation, boycotting the event, and people love it. But it's important to read between the lines, because as much as people are rooting for her, she's still part of the same Harvey Weinstein-loving, Epstein flight logs showing list of parasites that are here to deceive and confuse us. They want to get a reaction from us. They want to create two camps. They want to keep us distracted and frustrated with these meaningless things while other members of the club are trafficking children, bombing innocent countries, and blackmailing politicians. It's theater, and Bezos plays his part perfectly. If you're real and authentic and have a little self-respect, you would never buy your way into an event you're not invited to. But it's the same club, and they're just playing different roles to keep us asleep.
Yes to all of that. Just parent talk in the background. Yeah, I mean, constantly, like, there's an event, there's an entertainment event that keeps us still infatuated with these celebrities, right? Coachella just happened. Then you have the Met Gala, and so you have all these like political events that keep us tied into that, and then you have all of these celebrity events that keep us tied into that, and this is just one of them. And from what I've seen, heard's very demonic. Like, it's literally so crazy that millions of dollars get put on this event, and for what good does it do to society? This is actually one of the events that I'm like, actually, no. Nothing good. Nothing good. Okay, so it was yesterday. See, I don't even want... There's really nothing good on this. I don't... Well, this is skeleton. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. I like this guy, Lenny Boy. Interesting. Okay, here's another one.
I'm going to name a few conspiracies, and if you think they're real, you believe in them, just say yes, and if you think no, no.
Okay.
We landed on the moon.
No.
Bigfoot is real.
Yes.
There's a reptilian race running the world.
Yes.
See, the thing is with the moon thing, he said no. He said he doesn't believe in it. He doesn't believe. Like, which part? He doesn't believe the conspiracy, or he doesn't believe the narrative?
Mermaids and mermen are real.
Possibly.
There are underground and underwater cities.
Yes.
Antarctica is an alien hub.
Yes.
The Earth is flat.
Most likely.
We are living in a simulation.
Yes.
The Illuminati run the world.
I don't think they're the top, but they're there, yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
COVID-19 vaccines are a bioweapon.
Viruses don't exist, so yes.
9/11 was an inside job.
100%.
Birds are surveillance drones.
I mean, there's some.
Alexis Wilkins is a honeypot.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm going to name a few...
Alexis. Okay, I think, yeah, Kash Patel. So I think which one? I can't go backwards on these. Oh, viruses aren't real. I thought that was an interesting one. Viruses don't exist. I do think that the world, not the 3D world, but the 45D world, there exists a frequency that is just pure healing, love. It's perfect. And what we do as humans is, in the 3D world, we ruminate on things, and then we get into frequencies that are only available in the 3D world, not the 4D or 5D. And so we match with those frequencies, and those frequencies consist of viruses and dis-ease and imbalance. So I actually, that's one of the things that I do agree with. I don't know if I would say it that way. It's like viruses don't exist. But yeah, I was talking to a girl at work yesterday, and I said, I'm a conspiracy theorist. And she's like, what? She kind of thrown off. She's like, she knows I do comedy too. And she's like, well, are you funny with it? Are you just like, I'm like, I just talk about it. I don't know. Funny is subjective. Okay. I can make this. People think, oh, he's so funny. He's so silly. But if I force myself to be funny, it ain't gonna be funny. But anyway, we talked. She's like, yeah, well, regardless of whatever's going on, I still gotta pay my bills. Mind you, this is a girl. And if she sees this, hello. Mind you, this is a girl who showed me 2 bank deposits of $600 and $700 of cash. I was like, you do catering and you said that's your only job. What else you getting money from? And she said she gets money from other girls that she dates. Just give her money. And I'm like, so you worried about bills? You worried about paying your bills? But anyway, I was like, well, you just have to be aware, so you don't fall for things in the future. Like the vaccine. I got it. And now all of this stuff is coming out, how it's not good for you, how there wasn't enough research done on it, of course. And then I said, people push for the vaccine for everyone, but if you get the vaccine, then aren't you safe from it? So I don't need to, but you're safe from it. What's funny is she said she got 3 shots. So I don't know which was vaccine, which was booster or whatever. She got 3 shots. She got COVID 4 times. And I'm like, so what was the point of getting the vaccine? She's like, I got the vaccine because I didn't want to feel that way anymore. I'm like, but you still got COVID after you got the vaccine. It's just wild logic. And I'm coming out to people, to new people. And she started following me on social media. I'm like, all right, just tread lightly. So that's what I think about viruses. It says, we did land on the moon. India has footage and pics of the landing and things we left on the moon. Johnny Z. Interesting. Okay, so let's go to this.
This is what I don't understand. You can't say like, oh, I don't want a community where I live in where everyone's wearing a hijab or a burqa. That makes me like, that's not what I want for my community. It was like, you can't say that. But if I were to go over to those countries dressed like I'm dressed, I wouldn't make it out. Mm-hmm. So why is it not okay to say, you know what? Your culture, I respect you as a human, but we want our American cities to look like American cities. Why do we have communities in Ohio that had 20,000 Haitians dropped in that have no idea of the culture? And that was the big thing. Like, they're not eating the cats and the dogs. And then you see someone barbecuing a cat. It's like, I was reliably told that never happens.
They're lying about almost everything. They pretend that the right is lying, where they're saying, but they deep down, the reason that people on the left are so angry is because they know they're wrong.
This is what I don't understand. You can't say.
What does free mean right here? Because we live in a free country. How hard is that to understand? What does free mean exactly? Right, like, I mean, that's just one question, but I think racism now only goes certain ways. Right? Like, I can't say, oh, I don't want a person who looks like this living in here, but someone can be like, I don't want all these white people coming in here. It's different. Okay, let's go to the next one.
This is what I don't understand.
I think at this point we can pretty much all agree that Erica Kirk is insane, but the question is, why is she doing this? Sam Tripoli, who I just interviewed, I think has a very interesting theory. Take a listen.
Erica Kirk, like everyone's pounding on Erica Kirk right now. And I would say have a tiny bit of sympathy, not because of the widow thing, but because she's most likely doesn't have a say in what she's doing. She was very early on in her life. Her parents were both CIA. They have no problems with feeding their kids into the meat grinder. And she's probably an MK Ultra sex kid. And it's like,
so she's not even aware of what's what she's doing.
She has no say in what she's doing. They tell her what to do. They send her where she has to go. She has her job.
Well, why don't they just hide her in the back? Like, why is she out there being insane?
It goes back to that thing. The final thing I was going to tell you is like there's the role of the widow in Kabbalah. Like she's playing a role right now. It's like Courtney Love, if you ask me, had something to do with Kurt Cobain's death. But I would also tell you that she had a very horrible upbringing. Her father was supposed to protect her, put her through the meat grinder, and she probably doesn't have a lot of say at that point what happened in her life. So we should have a little sympathy for that shit.
All right, well, sorry, Erica.
No, I mean...
No, I agree. That's the same thing I thought about Kamala. Same thing. I'm like, why is she continuing to embarrass herself? And I think it's exactly that. It's because other people were telling her what to do. And that's sad. And also I saw something, I don't know how true it was. They were like, Kamala may be running 2028. And people were like cheering that on. What? That's crazy. Okay, here's another one.
I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of being manipulated. A man wrote down the Third World War in 1871, literally word for word, and we are walking through it right now. His name's Albert Pike, the sovereign Grand Commander of the Scottish Rite, Freemason. He sent a letter to Mazzini and laid out 3 world wars in order before any of them ever happened. War number 1, overthrow the czars, replace it with an atheistic communism. War number 2, use fascism and Zionism against each other, destroy Nazism, establish the state of Israel, and that happened in 1948. And War 3, in his words, stir conflict between political Zionists and the leaders of the Islamic world until they mutually destroy each other. Then go drag every other nation into physical, moral, spiritual, and economic exhaustion. And that's happening right now. October 7th, Gaza, Lebanon, Iran, trading missiles with Tel Aviv, Syria collapse, Russia and NATO bleeding through Ukraine. It's crazy. And then China's just circling Taiwan. Every nation on earth is picking a side on the Israel and Islamic axis, right on schedule. And we are fully being manipulated. And there's a little bit more proof. The word Nazism did not even exist in 1871. The word Zionism did not exist in 1871. Herzl did not publish The Jewish State until 1896. Fascism was not coined until 1920. Pike named all of it before any of it ever had a name. And he was not a prophet. He was just middle management executed. So now this Israel versus Islam war that you're watching right now, it's a script drafted in 1871, performed in 2026. And you, me, the audience, every war you cried over, every president you fought your family about, every side that you picked, already written, already cast, already paid for, and we are literally puppets being manipulated. No matter which side wins, it doesn't matter for them. The think tanks that write both party platforms and the men who put their plans on paper and counted on you to be too tired to read them. And it worked for 155 years. And here's the reality, it's not working anymore because you can see it now. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So here's what you do. Stop voting for the savior they handed you. No man in a suit is coming to save you. Yeshua already told you this. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Stop hating the person they told you to hate. Your enemy is not the Muslim, the Jew, not the Russian, not the Hispanic, not the black guy. Your enemy is the man who profits when you fight your brother. So stop outsourcing your power to presidents, pastors. Every time you hand your sovereignty to a man, you are voting for the script to continue. You are the creator of your own life. The blueprint is always published. The script is in our hands right now. And we are going to write a different one if we choose to. Thank you. And I love you. I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired.
Beautiful. Love this. I've heard, one theory I've heard is that, you know, they have this script like for example, the Bible. You know, everybody's like, it's all in the Bible. Look, everything that's happening now is in the Bible. And this is a major theory, okay? That somebody wrote the Bible as that script, as that story, and they put it out there for people to look at and think, oh, this is how life plays out. And so then with people's power, imaginative power and creation, they create that. So that's interesting. I mean, this kind of goes along with that theory of like somebody wrote a script of what's going to happen. The thing is, I don't think a lot of people have read the script of Albert Pike. But if people are still using it to, you know, place people versus other people, then yeah, we are puppets in that way. And I decided months ago I was not going to vote again. I don't know if and when I ever will, but I have no dog in the fight. I mean, why do we continue to fight? These elections are literally just one side fighting against another. And there's a difference between competing and fighting. And they're fighting. And we're in the middle. All right, let's do a couple more.
All women have to know this. If you want to maintain control of what goes in your body and you do not want to be surveilled forever, please listen up. There is a bill called the Momnibus Bill, H.R. 7973, which was recently introduced by a puppet called Lauren Underwood and already has over 200 sponsors. This bill is being promoted as maternal health and equality, but here's a direct quote from the bill. We must increase vaccination rates of pregnant and postpartum individuals, including individuals from racial and ethnic minority groups and their children. They also want to expand data collection, surveillance, and create a task force for whenever the government calls a health emergency. This would kill informed consent and privacy. So for example, if there's another pandemic, they would know if you didn't get your shot and you may hear a knock on the door. Never mind all the adverse events that came out since 2021, especially in children. By the way, this congresswoman also introduced a bill to address the health impacts of climate change on mothers and infants. Aw, that's so thoughtful. In 2015, Bill Gates said that he wants to depopulate us using reproductive health services. And this bill is exactly what he meant. Always try to act like they care about mothers and minorities by calling their bill something fancy and virtuous. But these people are snakes. Remember when Fauci and them were going through the hood during COVID trying to vaccinate people and they got totally shut down? That's how we have to respond. Collective non-compliance. And this is not a left versus right issue. They want to track us, hurt us, get us addicted to their drugs and profit from the entire process. Sorry, that ain't happening. And if you want to take action, you can go on childrenhealthdefense.org.
See, this guy is good. This guy is good. Yeah, this catering job, they required a Hep A vaccine. And I've worked in food service for quite a while. And I'm like, I had to have had that vaccine before, but I didn't know. And, you know, I told the person, I'm like, if this is a requirement, I'm not getting it. Or at least I've made the decision myself. If this is a requirement that I don't already have, I'm not getting it again. I'm not putting these things into my body. I'm grateful that I've never been on birth control or any type of medication like that. very grateful. I mean, I heard that with when you're giving birth, you actually aren't supposed to push. They do it in movies, shows all the time. Push! Push! But actually, you're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be able to come out naturally. And I think that's very interesting. Like all the stuff we've been taught about births, home births, or birthing in general is wrong. You ever seen a cow give birth? It just stands there and it just falls out. It's disgusting. But it takes no effort from the mom. It just happens. But then you go into a hospital and you see all these cords and all these, you know, the white walls and the medical equipment, and it's like, are we birthing an alien right now? It's what it feels like. So yes, to get back to home births. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient. I'm so sorry. I had to reset my whole OBS, so thank you for being patient with that. But I will see you next time. Bye.